This podcast is sponsored by Great White Hot Sauce. It's a small batch, handmade hot sauce made specially for you. So if you like hot sauce, you'll love Great White Hot Sauce. It's the hot sauce that bites back. Find it at www.trygreatwhite.com. Well, it's the most wonderful time of the year. And on this episode, we're going to talk about the most wonderful Christmas songs and the not so wonderful Christmas songs. We have our list, and I'm sure you have yours. Maybe you'll agree, maybe you'll disagree. And by the way, we're taking 2 weeks off. We'll see you in 2022. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
The KOFB studio presents Milk Crates and Turntables, a music discussion podcast hosted by Scott McLean with his co-host Jack Calabrese. Now, let's talk music. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to the podcast. Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Amanda, as usual. Well, you know the name of the show, so I'm not going to say it. We're streaming live right now over Facebook and YouTube. If you want to get in touch with us, you can email us at milkcratesandturntables@gmail.com. If you want to find us on YouTube, go to the Milk Crates and Turntables channel on YouTube. And this is going to be our end of year show. And what better way to... Well, we're late tonight, first of all. We're a little late to the live stream. I just came from my daughter's Christmas recital. So that's a good segue into our Christmas show. And actually, Santa brought me a surprise already. Yeah, Santa brought me a surprise. Yeah. He brought me the man who thinks Mrs. Claus is a cougar. My no-show co-host from last week, he's back, Mr. Jackie Calabrese.
I just want to publicly apologize for my misdeed last week.
Yeah.
I was devastated. Felt terrible. Terrible.
I bet you never even listened to the show either, did you?
I did listen to part of it.
Oh, you know what? You're getting fucking cold this year.
I don't know, it just seemed to lack a certain back and forth.
No,
it was actually sounding pretty good. I listened to it on my drive down to work, and absolutely deserved the verbal licking that I got. The no-show co-host.
Yeah.
It was an accident. I'm sorry. Yeah,
okay, we've been doing it every fucking Wednesday night for the last 10 months, but no. This time it just slipped your mind.
I had a work thing, man.
Well, it's Christmas. It's Christmas time.
Happy Christmas, Scott.
Yeah, happy Christmas. Don't the English say it that way, right? Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. They say Happy Christmas. Yeah, Merry New Year. Whatever.
It's all the same. It's all better than Happy Holidays, isn't it?
Right.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Oh, I just got something popped up on my screen. Live streaming, you never know. So anyways, let's get done. We're done with this banter. Let's get right into it. We're going to talk about our favorite Christmas songs and songs we don't think are that good.
Do you like this time of year? You like when they old Christmas tunes start up?
I started playing Christmas music in my house and in my car the day after Thanksgiving.
Of course.
Just started playing it, and I haven't changed my radio station since.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So is it a constant, or is it just, you listen to it here and there?
constant.
Nice.
Constant. Every day, I say, Alexa, play holiday music. Holiday favorites from your Amazon playlist. Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
I do have to tell you that I have a love-hate relationship, just, after 56 years of hearing this stuff, there are things that still resonate with me and make me really happy. And there are others that if I never heard them again, I think I'd be okay.
Well, we'll get to those soon enough. So you got a little list of these off the top of your head. What do you got?
I wrote down a list. If you can believe it, I actually took the time.
Okay.
As I was writing my list to Santa Claus, I wrote down a list of some of the tunes I like, some of the tunes I dislike, and some of the tunes I like, but I'm a little tired of. Just a little bit.
So before we get into it, I want to do a little breakdown of a specific. Well, a lot of people don't know is there is a specific difference between holiday music and Christmas music. A lot of people don't really differentiate, So, Baby It's Cold Outside is a holiday song. It's a winter song, right? Santa Claus Is Coming to Town is a Christmas song.
Uh-huh.
Now, there's one particular holiday song that I think it's kind of dark, actually. It sounds happy. It's like a Smith song. It sounds happy, but the undertone. So, Frosty the Snowman, right? Frosty the Snowman. The guy comes along, someone sticks a fucking magic hat on him, and the dude comes alive, right? Right? But that's not the thing.
Not so dark so far.
That's not the thing. That's not the thing. The thing is, Frosty knows he's going to die. Like he knows. The end is near, as Christopher Walken would say. He knows. He knows he's going to die. But yet, he carries on, right? Even tells the kids at the end of the song, don't cry. Don't cry. I'll be back again someday. He's lying. Frosty never came back. He never came back.
Come on.
That's a dark song. Think about it. The dude knew his mortality. He knew when he was going to die. Right?
That is an inspirational song that even in the face of adversity, old Frosty persevered.
Frosty knew he was going to die, so he raised hell. He caused mayhem downtown. He ran through the traffic, right? He just doesn't have a care in the world.
Wait a minute. Was he just going away, or was he specifically dying?
He's gonna die, dude. Where's he gonna go? The sun's out. He's gonna melt. He dies, and then it's just left. All that's left is a fucking scarf, a hat, a couple pieces of coal, and a fucking carrot.
Yeah, but in the cartoon, he comes back.
No.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, that's because he was born because someone made him. That's why he says happy birthday, right? But that's it. That's it. Frosty knows his days are numbered.
When you were a kid, and this does kind of have something to do with what we're talking about, did you have any favorite Christmas specials?
There's all. I like them all. I love the Andy Williams. The Andy Williams Christmas specials were always.
But what about all the claymation shit?
Come on. Everybody knows. No, nothing beats Santa Claus Is Coming to Town. Nothing beats that.
A good one.
That's the king of them all. That's the king of them all.
Any favorite songs from that one? Like, I believe in Santa Claus.
Nah. Was never in it for the songs. Just in it for the whole. I actually have an abominable snowman in front of my house, lit up. Yeah, it ends up being a bumble. Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
I got them on my tree. I got every one of those characters as an ornament on my tree.
Of course you do.
There you go. I think that it's a half-assed one though. Jack Frost. It's kind of a half-assed.
Yeah. No good.
Doesn't really fit.
No, good.
They were digging deep there.
It kind of came after, right? It was a little bit later.
Hey, and also Also, I think one of my favorites was Little Drummer Boy, right? Because every year that fucking little lamb gets run over, and I cried. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. That little bastard runs up, the mean guy runs him over. You know?
So almost as dark as Frosty.
Yeah. Well, there's death in that one too. Yeah, yeah. But they stopped showing that because the Arabs got offended because the bad guy is an Arab, so they stopped showing that. But we're not going to get into that.
That's a good idea. Let's not get into that.
Yeah, so let's get into our list.
All right.
What's your? I got a whole bunch. I
don't know that I have them in any specific order.
Okay.
But I could. But do you have them in order?
No. I can pick them out though. I have them right in front of me.
Okay, so I will tell you that I categorize mine into Christmas songs or holiday songs that I really like, and then there are some that I did. The hell's that?
Is that Santa?
Is that Santa?
Is Santa coming to the KOFB studio? Oh, he settled down. Okay, keep going.
All right.
Categorized.
Songs I really like. Songs that I used to like, but I think are just so overplayed that my love for them has waned a little bit. It doesn't mean that it won't be back. This happens to me from time to time where I get, it's kind of like turning on the radio and Sweet Home Alabama is on. I don't need to ever hear it again, but occasionally I'll listen to it. By the way, that one has not come back for a long period of time. So why don't I start with one that is a constant in the Calabrese household, always is playing while we're decorating the tree. And as a side note, for years, we actually gave this soundtrack as a gift, and constantly, year after year, people didn't understand it. They thought we were giving them some type of goofy kids CD. And it's the Charlie Brown Christmas soundtrack. And in particular, from a song standpoint, is their version of O Tannenbaum. So this is the Vince Guaraldi Trio. By and large, the majority of the record is instrumental. Beautiful jazz stuff. There's a skating segment and a bunch of Christmas songs, and it's absolutely one of our favorites.
Yeah, good choice. Good choice.
Yeah, I can tell by your enthusiastic
response. No, it is. That whole
that's choice. Yay!
It is again. Yeah. No, that's another classic Christmas special. That never missed it. How
Come on,
could you?
The soliloquy of Linus at the end.
Advanced music for that type of thing, if you think about it.
Well, very sophisticated in terms of, they could have gone real goofy in that Christmas special or any of the, Charlie Brown specials. They could have gone with, kids music and made it really goofy, but adding that jazz element that we didn't even realize when we were kids was really jazz. Added a little bit of sophistication that made it even more enjoyable, I would imagine, for, the adults and whatnot. But Vince Guaraldi, man, the Vince Guaraldi Trio, just genius stuff. Really beautiful.
Yeah. Good choice. I got the classics. You got the classics, the Nat King Coles and the Andy Williams. You got all those. You got the Dinos and the Franks. You got all those. Those are glad. Although my favorite, one of my all-time favorite and this came out once a year at my grandfather's house. This album came out, and it was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by Burl Ives. Burl Ives' Christmas album. It's fantastic.
Was there a particular song that you liked off of it?
Yeah. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah. The Burl Ives just brings back so many memories when I hear him singing Christmas songs.
Yeah. The shame of it is somebody like Burl Ives, and you're not really sure if he's kind of transcended time, and that, like kids today, do they really know any of that really classic old stuff, like Burl Ives in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, right?
Yeah.
Silver and Gold.
Yeah. Yeah. He also narrates
Yeah.
that claymation, that Rankin Bass. They were the best, weren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who was better, Rankin Bass or Hanna and Barbera?
Oh, for the holidays, you couldn't go.
You
wrong
couldn't
with
beat
Rankin
Rankin and Bass.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope, you
beat 'em.
couldn't. Nope,
Nope.
couldn't. Nope, nope, nope.
All right, throw one at me.
All right, another fantastic Christmas album, and I'll pick one out as the Wall of Sound Christmas album. Phil Spector, and in particular, Darlene Love's Christmas, Please Come Home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic song, covered by a ton of people, including Bon
U2.
Jovi.
I think U2 does the best cover of that.
They do a great version of that song. There's
Yeah.
no question about it. No question about it. Fantastic song.
Yeah. Now there was a so you had all the classic Bing Crosby's from the 40s, the 50s, all that was like the meat of Christmas music came out around those times. I mean, they were just pumping those out every year, those Christmas albums. It was almost mandatory that an artist did a Christmas album, right?
Of course.
So then, the 60s comes along. You don't really hear any like Christmas music from the 60s. You get from the 70s, you have Bing and Bowie. That's probably the biggest. The Carpenters had a really good Christmas album.
Carpenters had a great Christmas album.
Had a great Christmas album. But then the 80s came along and it just exploded.
A lot of Christmas in the 80s.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And one of my favorite 80s, and I'm going to kind of stick around there. One of my favorite 80s Christmas songs. Where is it? Let me see. Yeah, here it is. Let's see.
Is this like really Silent Night? Like, what the fuck's going on here, man?
Yeah. There you go. The best.
It's Christmas in Hollis.
This is a great Christmas song. The dude finds Santa's wallet. He finds Santa's wallet. You can't beat it, man.
Run D.
You can't beat that song, man. That's hilarious. A great Christmas song.
Yeah. Completely original. They could have gone cheap. They could have gone easy and actually just did a cover, but they came out with something completely original.
And you got to see the video. It's the campiest, stupidest Christmas, but it's so great. It's so great.
It's fantastic. I mean, it's a little bit different. Sometimes if you're doing a Christmas mix, it can be a little hard to place, but it's a great one. No question.
Everybody knows it in our generation.
By the way, before we get too far away from it, you were talking about the classics and you had mentioned, Dino and Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby. Yeah, you got to give props to Bing Crosby. Because Bing Crosby, for people that don't know, he put out White Christmas. It was actually part of a movie soundtrack.
Great movie, by the way. Great movie.
And early 40s, 42 maybe, I think it came out. But White Christmas came out. The
movie came out in the 50s, I believe.
Yeah, the White Christmas was a single that had come out, which was the largest, highest selling single of all time, somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 million copies.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything that's ever come close to that.
Still sells today.
It's kind of cliche in a way, but it's classic till the end.
Oh yeah.
Bing Crosby, White Christmas. I mean, you got to give props to something that has had that type of longevity and has stood the test of time as long as that, and it has had as much success as that song has had. I mean, think about it. I mean, how many times has White Christmas been covered?
Oof.
Hundreds.
Oof.
Hundreds.
Yeah. Yeah. So
But nobody's come close to Old Bing.
no. So what do you got?
Let's see. What do I have? I will actually pick. Probably, I think that both of us will really like this. Is in 1984 with the new incarnation and lineup of the Pretenders. Good old Jimmy McIntosh and Chrissy Hine came out with 2,000 Miles by the Pretenders.
Great song, right? Great song.
Are you?
Hold on.
You going to play it? It's really good. There it is. There it is.
So this song, I have a pretty good memory from this song. I was on my way to the Philippines in December of 1987 to start a 2-year tour. And I had on my Walkman, right? And I'm on the flight, and I had to fly to St. Louis, and from St. Louis, it was just a journey from there. But I remember putting on my Walkman, looking out the window, and this song is coming on, and St. Louis was all white. It had just snowed, and it was beautiful, man. And the song couldn't have come on at a better time. Yeah,
it's pretty amazing. That's a good memory.
Yeah, I looked out the window of the plane, and everything was just white. And I was listening to this song, and I was like, you know what? That's fucking pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So let's and I had that on my list. So there's certain songs that this kind of borderline songs, right? And some people like Hallelujah. Is Hallelujah, now I know it's a biblical song, and it basically is about Samson and Delilah. She puts him in the chair, she cuts his hair, the whole thing. So I don't know if that's a Christmas song, but you see it on some compilations, you hear it on Christmas stations.
Do you mean like the
Hallelujah? Hallelujah.
That is, in my opinion, is not a Christmas song.
Exactly. I agree.
It's not a holiday song.
So it's a biblical song, but it's not a holiday song.
I'm not even sure that I'd call it a biblical song.
Well, it's basically the story is kind of like the Samson and Delilah story in the Bible, right? But like they sang it at my daughter's Christmas recital tonight. And I'm like, I just don't get this song. But that's neither here nor there. This song, I always related this. I don't know why. Maybe it's where we grew up or what. I don't know. But this song always reminds me. I have it on all my Christmas compilations. All of them. Life in a Northern Town. Dream Academy. It's a great song too. I just always feel that Life in a Northern Town, it just has that Christmas feel. They reference, December 1963, the Salvation Army. Maybe it's those little things, that are peppered in the song. But
I'd give you that. I think that's fine.
It just has a Christmas feel to it, It could be borderline for some people. It's always on my compilations.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a choral aspect to it. It's got a winter theme to it. I get that. I think that's cool.
Yeah,
hey,
I love it.
It's the holidays. You make it what you want to make
it, brother. That's damn right, buddy. Damn right.
You make it what you want to make it, you big giant maniac.
All right, what do you
got? So I'm gonna go. All right, I'm going to go classic a little bit. So, but again, and I told you, and we will probably get to this, that there are Christmas songs that, I've loved in the past, but just feel like they're overplayed. And then there's some of them that still resonate with me. And one of them is absolutely is "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree" by Brenda Lee. There's just something kind of classic about that song.
Yeah.
I don't think it's played so much that it's worn on me. I still dig it. I still dig it.
It's like a swing type tune, It's happy, it's upbeat, her voice, it just all works. It all works.
She's a little sassy, and and I just think it's just kind of cool.
Yeah. Okay, this I don't know if this is the right one, but you know what? I'm going to pass that one. I love this one. This is kind of a twisted Christmas song too. Let me just play it. It's kind of it's a great Christmas song, but it's kind of twisted. What are you doing? What?
I'm playing along with the Kinks.
Right? If you listen to the words to this song, right? But I knew it was my dad. I played Father Christmas. I stood outside a department store. Right? A gang of kids came over and mugged me. He got mugged. He played Santa outside a department store and he gets mugged.
Isn't that just kind of classic Kinks? I mean, that's Ray Davies. That's his writing. He's always kind of like, edgy and has an interesting story and whatnot. That was one of those songs that I liked initially, hated for a long time because BCN used to play the fucking shit out of it over and over again. Yeah. And then when I kind of got away from it again, I grew to like it again. And it's certainly appreciated in terms of the writing. It's a little edgy. It's kind of fun. It's not really like he almost goes out of his way to make it non-Christmassy. Right. It's a rock song.
Right. Yeah. It's like Morrissey's Unhappy Birthday, Yeah. It's a birthday song, but it's really twisted. So for those who might not have known, that was Father Christmas by the Kinks. And all these songs I'm playing, go out and buy them. Get them off Spotify. I'm promoting them so they don't think I'm making money off them. I don't know if this probably get taken off of YouTube. I don't know. But anyways.
They're going to Grinch out on us. Boo.
Yeah. What do you got?
All right, so you mentioned it a little bit earlier, but it's definitely one that I absolutely love and love it every time it comes on. It doesn't come on nearly enough. Is that version of "Peace on Earth" and "The Little Drummer Boy" by Bing Crosby and David Bowie, and not only a great song, but the intro with the dialogue and the banter back and forth. It's a fantastic video. It's just fantastic. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. One take. They did this in one take. That's amazing.
Yep.
Know how hard you do. How hard it is with two people singing different verses. But great video from I believe that was Bing Crosby's final Christmas special.
It was his Christmas special, but just the banter at the beginning. I don't know if you actually have it on your recording there, but when Bing Crosby talks about, I think some of today's music is really fine.
Yeah,
really
yeah,
fine.
Yeah. And he doesn't know who David Bowie is, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's on my list, buddy. That's a good one. That's always a good one. I don't think anybody.
You got to give props to somebody like Bing Crosby. I mean, taking a leap of faith with somebody like Bowie, avant-garde, artsy, cross-dressing and embrace the, gay community and whatnot. And I don't know how much Bing Crosby knew, but it's definitely outside of what you would think that his standards would have been, right?
Right.
I mean, not that I knew Bing Crosby, but I mean, it just seems like an unlikely pair that worked incredibly well together.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I take issue with the next song, although I like it, but I take issue with it. Okay. The Baby It's Cold Outside got attacked last year, the last couple years. You get that douche. I called him a douchebag, John Legend. He's a douchebag. I don't know. He's talented. Shut up. He's not. He's a douchebag.
So
right?
why are you
he
calling
goes out
him a douchebag?
He comes out with his listen to me. Don't make me bad Santa. Don't make me turn into bad Santa.
Hey, are you fucking yelling at me?
Oops.
I can leave this show right fucking now.
Hey, Cole.
These Christmas songs are supposed to be putting you in a jolly mood there.
Well, Santa Baby, they don't say nothing about that one. Baby It's Cold Outside is misogynistic and rapey and whatever they give it. John Legend makes an updated, more woke version. It's horrible. But then you get this song. No one complains about it. She's a gold digger. She's a gold digger. Going after a married man. Madonna, by the way, does a great version of this. I think it might be the best version of this.
I have never liked this song, and I hate the Madonna version even more than I hate this version.
Then go listen to John Legend.
Hey, look, I'm not defending John Legend. Look, I'm without getting, if you want to call it political, some of that political correctness stuff drives me nuts.
It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
I mean, there are just songs that are reflective of the time. So even you saying, Santa Baby, Gold Digger, and whatnot.
She is.
It was meant to be kind of comedic and campy back in the day. Just like Baby It's Cold Outside. For the crying out loud, just relax a little bit.
Yeah, it's banter between a man and a woman. That's all it is. And they know that it's banter. But these generation today, they don't do research. They hear it and they go, that's wrong. And then they cancel it. But Santa Baby, Eartha Kitt does a pretty good version of that too.
Nobody does a good version of it. It's a terrible song. Nobody does a good version of that song. Bad song.
Okay. What do you got?
I have Christmas wrappings by the Waitresses.
You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
You got it?
Hold on. I got that song. Here it is. This is this girl. The girl is, I forget her name. She unfortunately died of breast cancer.
She did. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. If you see her, she looks almost, she could be, when my mother was younger, I've seen pictures of her, it could be her sister. I see that, and it's just amazing. I'm like, I said it to my brother. I go, do you ever notice she looks like Ma? When Ma was younger, you see pictures of my mother, and then you see this girl. I'm like, holy smokes. So this song actually gives me a couple good memories.
I love that you guys, call her Ma.
Yeah, Ma. Hey, Ma. Hey, Ma, throw me out the window. My car keys. Hey, Ma. Yeah, good video, great song, great story. Right?
Yep.
Great story. I love the cranberry because I'm a cranberry nut. How they met over cranberry sauce.
So,
you forgot cranberry too? Yeah, come on, man. Yeah. I love cranberry sauce. Love it.
So for my money, that song. You were talking about explosion in the '80s. This is definitely one that exploded in the '80s. Fun song, has a story to it. The music is kind of goofy and kind of fun. I just love that one, and it kind of has a happy ending too.
It does. They finally hooked up at Christmas.
That's nice.
There he is again.
So, Mr. Cranberry Sauce.
Oh, I love it.
homemade cranberry sauce,
No.
jelly cranberry sauce.
I don't. Yeah, very rarely have I liked homemade cranberry sauce. It's got to be Ocean Spray. It's got to be Ocean Spray right out of the can. I prefer with cranberries, but I'll eat without. But I've had some. Hey, my wife makes this great homemade cranberry sauce. It tastes like shit.
So hey, I have to.
But
tell
I
you
never say it. I go, oh, I love cranberry, and I eat it.
I have to tell you something. I make great homemade cranberry sauce.
Yeah, nobody makes great homemade cranberry sauce.
You have no idea. This stuff is delicious. It would be wonderful on the Luther. Wonderful.
You're gonna have to send me some.
It has you do it with a cinnamon stick, and you grate orange peel into it, and it's got a little
zest.
bourbon in it. It's good stuff.
I can't have cranberry sauce that has an orange flavor in it. I can't.
No. It's very, very subtle.
Okay.
So wait, before so when you actually have your cranberry sauce that comes out of a can, which I like too,
love it.
But do you put it in a can and just leave it with the can shape?
I slice it. I cut slices. Yeah, I cut slices. Yeah. But I end up using, when I make my Thanksgiving plate, right? It's like I'm going to the electric chair. This thing, it's not like I can't go back and get seconds, right? I do this at Christmas too. So it's kind of run on. Now, I got to pile it all on at once. I'm going for one stop stuff. And I must put a half a can of cranberry right in the middle of everything.
So that's because you eat like a child.
I do. I do. I do.
You have the culinary stylings of a 5-year-old.
And that's fine by me.
Yes, it is.
Let's see. You know what? I like this girl. I like this girl. I don't think she was, this is fine from the 90s, maybe later, but I always liked this girl. I'm going to play it. Let's see. Tell me if you know who it is when she starts singing. Right? I'm going to talk so this doesn't get.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring ting tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
I don't think you'll get it. It's pretty.
Snow is falling and friends are calling you.
She had a big hit in the 90s.
Come on, it's lovely.
Baby, baby. Baby, baby.
Yeah. Who is this?
Amy Grant.
Amy Grant. Holy shit.
I like that girl. I've always liked that girl. She's a very wholesome girl. Pretty girl, too. Pretty woman.
Pretty
now.
wholesome girl.
Yeah, she sings a lot of Christian music that I don't listen to, but I just always liked her. Always liked her. So her version of Sleigh Ride is as good as anybody else's.
All right, here's where we may get in a little trouble on my next pick.
Uh-oh.
Could be trouble.
Uh-oh.
Could be trouble. I know
trouble.
that I know that I've seen this in the past on Christmas lists in terms of the best Christmas songs out there, and I've seen it on the list of the worst Christmas songs out there. And that is the version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band.
Right? And I don't think there's anything wrong with this song. I don't think there's anything wrong at all with this song. I think it's a great Christmas song.
Yeah, it's just fun, man.
Yeah. You got the big man, Clarence Clemens, in there. Right? You ask him if he's been a good boy. Santa might bring you a new saxophone.
You guys all been good and practicing
real hard.
Yeah. Clarence, you've been rehearsing real hard now. So Santa bring you a new saxophone.
There you go. It's recorded live, right?
You gotta love it. Everybody been good or what? Oh, that's not many.
That's not many. Not many.
You guys are in trouble.
Yeah, I have no problem with that song.
I think it's a lot of fun, especially at the end where I love it when Bruce is, singing and he starts giggling, and he does that at the end of that song. It just makes me laugh.
Yeah, they're having a good time.
I'm an old softy. I'm a sentimental guy. You know what can I tell you? I like those little things.
It's Christmas music. I love it.
Yeah, I like those little things. They kind of fucking amuse me. All right.
What do you think of this song? What do you think of this?
Over the ground lies a mantle of white, a heaven of diamonds shine down through the night. Two hearts are thrilling.
Love this song. I love her too.
I know why you love the song. I mean, she's a great singer, but listen to those synthesizers in the background.
That's right, buddy. That's right. The Eurythmics, Winter Wonderland.
Yeah.
Listen to those synths. Very 80s.
A little cheesy, man.
That's beautiful. That's what makes it beautiful.
This whole song was composed on a Casio keyboard.
Yeah, you know it's an 80s song. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
You can just the decade. Right?
I don't know. I don't know if it's aged that well, man. I don't know.
I think so. So what do you got?
So the next one that I'm going to pick was a little bit of a surprise in terms of a release, and more than likely 99.99% of the people that actually go out and listen to the song will absolutely hate it. But that's one of the reasons why I absolutely love it. And in my house, my daughter despises this song, and it kind of amuses me to actually send it to her occasionally. And that is "Must Be Santa Claus" by Bob Dylan.
Oh. I'm with your daughter on this one.
I think most people would be. Any chance you have it there?
Fuck no.
You son of a bitch.
No, not at all. Not even close.
There's something about historically, genius songwriter, trying to go, break out of his element to do a Christmas album with that gritty, grainy, gravelly, sandpaper, gargling rock salt voice.
It's a money grab. That's all it was for him.
Yeah, it was not a money grab. He knew it wasn't going to make a whole lot of money on that record.
Yeah, he tried.
Come
I'm
on,
gonna fit in with everybody else.
Find it and play it, goddammit.
No, I'm moving on. Then there's this one. Let's go back to back. Which one do you like better? Let's see, which one do you like better? Santa Claus Coming to Town? Or which one?
No question in my mind. Santa Claus is Coming to Town is much, much better than this song.
Merry Christmas, baby!
I do like this song, but I like the Otis Redding version much better.
I dig this one.
Of course you do.
Yeah, 80s. That was that album that came out, A Very Special Christmas, I think that was part of that whole Band-Aid thing, right?
Well, yeah, it
was raised money for
some charity,
Yeah, wasn't it Africa?
For years and years and years, it came out. Some really good ones. We get a couple of them. They're all right.
Yeah,
they're okay.
What do you got?
So this one is probably not a well-known one, but one that is much loved by the Calabrese family, which is "Merry Christmas, I Don't Want to Fight" by the Ramones.
The Ramones, yeah.
So you just can't shit all over it.
Humbug.
Do you even know the song?
Humbug.
Do you even know the song? Do you know the song?
Bah humbug.
You're an idiot.
Hey, Scott, the IT guy's been hanging around in the comment section.
Yeah, he has.
What does he say? He says he makes great homemade stuffing. Then he says hi. Then he says this whole theme is far too festive for me. What about Glenn Danzig for Christmas? It's better than the Glenn Danzig Christmas. This might be one of the greatest Christmas videos of all time. and you gotta. Phil Kelly sent it to me today when he asked me what the theme was tonight. Right, a Gwar Christmas. Go to YouTube and put in Gwar Christmas. It is Gwar Odorous Urungus at his best. At his best. Gwar Christmas. And then they also have Stripper Christmas Summer Weekend. That's one of their Christmas songs too.
Nice.
Gwah. Gwah.
Gwah.
Gwah. Yeah.
So do you have like a number one? Is there like one particular Christmas song that stands out to you?
Well, I'm getting to my list. I'm getting close.
Because I'll tell you. Well, you know what? First and foremost, I will tell you that you and I have a lot of the same things on our list, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah,
kind of. The only difference is that I have, obviously the Bob Dylan one that you didn't really care about and wouldn't play because you're a giant douchebag.
Yeah.
But we didn't talk about.
No, John Legend is the douchebag, but okay.
Whatever. We didn't talk about Blue Christmas by Elvis. Come on, that's a classic.
Hey over blue.
That's terrible. No, it goes
without you.
You gotta go lower. You gotta go lower. It's good. I'll have a blue. Huh?
I have a blue. Huh?
You don't even know the words.
Christmas without you.
What did you say? Have a.
Yeah. What do you think he's saying?
I'll have a blue.
No, he says have a.
You are a moron. Giant big. You are.
I'm telling you, I'm right on this one. I'm right.
You really think he goes have a.
That's what he says.
No, he says. I'll have a blue.
He says have a.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm fucking dying here. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, all right. I'm gonna start getting into the meat of my order here. Okay.
But before you do it, because I know you're gonna steal my number one, and it has been number one for years and years and years. I think you probably could guess it. There it is.
Of course.
There it is.
Of course. They tried to change this version too. Don't do it. Let the song go.
In the drunk tank.
Such a great song. Another great memory that comes from this song is my grandmother, my Nana McLean, Lily Quinn McLean. She always said, when I die, I want them to play Galway Bay at my funeral. Which they did. I got goosebumps just talking about that. Which they did. In which the New York City, the NYPD choir sings Galway Bay, right?
I love you, baby.
So this one goes out to you, Nana McLean.
All right, Nana McLean. So, since we're sharing memories, and I can't compete with old Nana McLean, but one of the great memories is that Deborah and I, when our kids were young, we took them to see the Pogues. The people around us were amazed that these two little kids were at the Pogues, and they did this song, and we just couldn't believe it. We were so happy that they did.
Yeah, that's great, man. Yeah,
it was awesome. It was awesome.
She wasn't there though, right?
No, Shane McGowan, Kirsty McCall. Poor Kirsty McCall.
Bad way. Let's not get into that. That's too sad for this time of year.
Way too sad.
Very sad. If you want to know what happened, just Google it. But it's very unfortunate. She had a very bright future ahead of her.
That she
Married
did.
to what was it? Steve Lillywhite?
She was, yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Steve Lillywhite, for those of you who don't know, was a big producer, produced the Pogues, but also produced the first, first 3 U2 albums.
U2 albums. Yeah.
And part of the Joshua Tree.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. So yeah, that's definitely that would be at the top of my list. That's definitely. So I'm gonna work backwards now. So I'm telling you, I love this fucking song. I love this song. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh no!
I love this song. Come on, man. The every year that goes by, George Michael's legend grows just that much more. I love this song.
Come on, give us a couple lyrics. Sing it along.
Gave it away. I'm wearing you someone special.
That is
last Christmas. I gave you my heart.
That is incredibly creepy.
Jack.
That is
although
just
you know,
awful.
Jack, last Christmas I did give you my heart, and the very next day you threw it away.
Yes,
but I still love you. I still love you. It's a very abusive relationship, but I'm still in it. So, you know, aside from, you know, finding you as a cocktail waitress and working as a cocktail waitress.
Oh, you're on fire tonight, man.
Nah, I'm going to leave that alone. I just like this song, man. I don't care how much shit I catch with this. It's a good Christmas song.
It's a very sweet, loving song. And George Michael, you can say what you want about him.
I love the guy.
That guy could sing. Man, he could sing.
Like what's his name? The drummer for the Foo Fighters.
Taylor Hawkins?
Taylor Hawkins said George Michael should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
He absolutely should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's a travesty that he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yep. So what else you got?
So there's only one that you're not going to be able to play, but it's just an old memory for me. Kind of an old country folky type thing is "Christmas in Prison" by John Prine.
Okay, obscurity at its best.
Yeah, it is, but you know I think that's one of the reasons why I like it. I mean, you know, John Prine, great lyricist, quirky lyrics, kind of funny. And something that's just not very, played very often. So I really do have an appreciation for that. But I do have to tell you that I think that looking at it, the only other one that I had on my list that we haven't really talked about is "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." Almost any version of that song I like. For whatever reason, I like that song. And one version in particular, back in the 80s, since you were talking about the 80s, I had the opportunity to go. What are you doing? I'm in the middle of something here.
Keep talking.
Dude, the fuck are you doing? Turn that off.
Background.
Turn it off, idiot.
Fucking Christmas to you, too. Trying to give you ambiance here.
Back in the 80s, around Christmas time, I had the opportunity to see Billy Joel at the old Boston Gardens, and he did "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." Just him alone on the piano. It was fantastic.
Not a big Billy Joel fan, but I could see that. I could go for that.
That's good. I'm glad you brought that up. That you're not a Billy Joel fan. You know, they really added.
I said
to
I could go for that. I could go for that. I like this version better though. Chrissy. Yeah.
She's almost channeling the Carpenters in that version.
You know what? You're right, man.
Of course I'm right.
Speaking of which, yeah. Surprised I haven't gotten taken down yet from the live stream. These long intros.
Yeah, anytime, man.
the holidays.
Carpenters.
For
Yes.
no matter how far away you
What was the name of Shane Heavy? She's my sister. Oh, oh,
Oh my God.
oh, jeez.
I don't know if
What?
I can be on this show anymore.
That's-
How could you say that? That's terrible.
I love Karen Carpenter. I thought that was the name of a song.
Oh my God.
Saying
Ladies and
Pennsylvania,
gentlemen,
some homemade pumpkin pie.
I just want to say goodbye to everybody. This is going to be my last broadcast on this show. I have a job and responsibilities. I mean, come on. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, Scott the IT guy says, Jack, retire at the peak of the show because we're on a decline after this.
This is it. This is the arc.
What else you got? There's a few others that are still there.
Well, I'll tell you that was the list that I had come up with. But if you want, I can definitely pivot to some of the other ones, like "Happy Christmas, War Is Over" by John Lennon.
Love it.
Happy Christmas, Julie. So this is Christmas.
My top 3 favorite Christmas songs ever. I never get sick of it. I never get sick of this.
So a little bit about this song. So recorded back in 1971, actually a Vietnam War protest song. They had put up billboards in and around, certainly New York and probably out in LA as well. One of the things that people mistake about this song. So do you know what they say at the beginning of the song?
What they whisper?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says something, have a Merry Christmas or something, right?
Who does he say it to?
He's saying it to Yoko.
Okay, and then she says what?
I can.
No.
That's all I ever hear her say.
Oh man, you're on a roll today. Happy Christmas, Yoko. Yeah. All right, the point. Shut up.
I can't stop. Okay. This is definitely in the last 10 months. One of the funniest shows we've done.
Yeah, hilarious.
Okay. So
Yoko screams that Sean says, "Oh God, somebody shoot me." Terrible. All right. So the point that I was going to make is that most people think that at the beginning of the song, the whispering, the banter between Yoko and John, is they think that Yoko says "Happy Christmas, John," and that John says "Happy Christmas, Yoko," and that's not true. What actually happens at the beginning of the song is Yoko actually says "Happy Christmas, Kyoko."
his mistress.
And John says, "Happy Christmas, Julian."
So okay.
There you go.
Yeah. Things
Also-
that you don't hear
also-
on the radio.
Also, a couple of other things about that song. Some real celebrities actually playing on that. Not A-list celebrities. No Mick Jagger on there, but Nicky Hopkins, who was the longtime piano player for the Rolling Stones, played on that. Jim Keltner, a longtime session musician, and has played with everybody. Plays drums on that. And Klaus Voormann, who most people don't know, plays bass on that. Klaus Voormann, heavy association with the Beatles, played with John Lennon post the Beatles breakup, and he actually was the one. Do you remember the Revolver album?
Yeah.
The Revolver album on one side had the black and white photo
Yeah.
of the band, and the other one had the illustration, like the drawing of the Beatles with all that stuff. Klaus Voormann actually drew that.
Okay.
Yeah, very talented guy. Very talented guy.
Not to be confused with Klaus von Bülow or Klaus Kinski. Not to be confused. Or Kevin Klaus.
Kevin Klaus.
Let's move on. Let's not talk about him.
Yes, please.
We'll end up. Anyways. So this is probably, This has to be at the least. It jumps from 1 to 2. But I love this song, man. Greg Lake, I Believe in Father Christmas.
Yep.
Such a great song, man.
For years and years, I hated this song.
Really?
Yeah, it took me a while to grow into it. I had to mature a little bit, I think.
Wow. That surprises me. Really?
I don't know. I just kind of found it a little bit slow and boring, but I think it's beautifully done.
Yeah.
I remember one Christmas morning.
It's kind of a...
Just keep going up and down with the volume. That's really pleasant for all of us.
I don't know what you can hear and what I can't. I don't know. I'll hear it tomorrow when I listen to the playback.
So here it is. Here's my issue with this song a little bit. It's a little Spinal Tap-ish.
Huh? What?
It's a little Spinal Tap-ish.
I don't get the correlation.
It's just, it's a little kind of, gothic. And I don't mean like goth rock, but I mean, this is like Stonehenge-ish.
Why? Because sounds like it has a, one of those mandolins in it or something?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. It's like, yeah, let's listen to this song and have a little bit of mutton.
Mutton?
Yeah,
Let's have some figgy pudding.
Pour me some mead and a little mutton and let's listen to Greg Lake again. I believe in Father Christmas.
He doesn't sing like that.
I know, he's got a
stick to Yoko. You got anything? We sound just as good as she did. Well, then there's this. This is an all-time classic. Who's the first one that sings?
Paul Young.
There you go. Good call. People forget that.
Paul Young.
Like they forgot Paul Young. He was hot at the time.
Paul Young, everybody.
Yeah. There he is.
Boy George.
That's the legend. I mean, we could go down the list of everybody that sings, but I don't want to.
Do you think that most people make the connection that was, that single was the thing that, prompted Live Aid and everything else that came after that in terms of like all of the, benefit concerts and whatnot. It was pretty monumental. I'll tell you, I was working at Strawberries Records and Tapes on Washington Street in Boston when that came out. And I bought a box of them and just handed them out.
Okay.
But I thought it was, really cool.
Very Christmassy of you.
That's me. I'm a Christmassy guy.
I mean, the writing, the lyrics are so fucking profound,
Yeah.
And there won't be snow in Africa this Christmas. I mean, that's a brilliant observation. There won't be snow in Africa this Christmas.
Nope.
You don't say. Really? Really? I didn't know that. Why not this year? It snowed there last year. Not the most brilliant writer. Whoever wrote that thing.
They're just trying to make a point, man. So it was Bob Geldof and Midger who wrote that.
Yeah, well.
But look what it started. Look what it started.
There you go. Great version. Bono at his best. When Bono was great.
He's not great anymore?
Not lately. Not lately. Not lately. And I know we've gone over, and I know you want to go to bed. Let's see. Let me see. But I got to play this one. I have to play this one.
It's got to be. I know what's coming.
You know it is. You know
I know
it is.
Gun, 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 gun.
My daughter's favorite Christmas song ever.
She loves it. She really loves it.
Loves it. Listen to those synths. It's a classic. He went so outside the box with this. I don't care what anybody says. This and Last Christmas, I love him. Love him. I love him. And really not some of his best lyrics he ever wrote either.
No.
It's pretty simplistic.
Yeah. I wrote a song.
Yeah.
And this is it. I got too high. The song is shit.
I knew that was coming. I knew it.
Simply awful. The worst fucking Christmas song.
It's not a hard song to sing along with or make up your own lyrics to. That's for sure.
Oh my God.
Let me see if this one.
Here. We got a safe.
Okay. Let me see if this one is the right version.
Rolling over in his grave.
Let me see. Jesus. Come on. This. Okay. Here you go. This video is the creepiest. It's. I don't want to say that they might be
version?
Partners. They might be.
Which version is this?
Hall & Oates.
Oh God! Oh yeah.
That's Daryl's version. So he must have redid it or something.
Yeah,
Close
you know,
enough.
here's the thing. You know, if you're gonna do a Christmas song, if you're gonna do any type of remake, you got to make it better, or at least as good as the original. You know, nobody's ever gonna touch the Bobby Helms version. That version is so good.
Right. This is a classic 80s because it was at the height of MTV. It was, Christmassy. And again, there was that big resurgence of Christmas music.
So, you talk a little bit about the Paul McCartney one, which is equally loved and loathed at the same time. But you haven't talked about the Billy Squier Christmas song.
Well, he has two of them.
You know which one I'm talking about.
So he actually did this. This was live, but not really. It's this one. I hate this fucking song.
It's. You know what it is? It's his vocals, man. He just goes too far. Christmas is a time to say I love you. Take a verse, Yoko.
Yeah. I don't like this song. Like he's trying way too hard. He's trying way too hard.
No good. No good.
Well, that's.
I'm trying to see if I had anything else on here that. I'll tell you, one of the worst Christmas songs out there was by John Denver. Please, Daddy, don't get drunk on Christmas. It sounds like it would be kind of a funny song. It's not.
Oh, wait, we didn't talk about this one.
Bob Seger.
Yeah, not a bad version.
It's not. You know what? It's not dramatically different than the Joan Jett version.
I don't think I've heard her version.
It's a little. Joan Jett's is a little faster, if I remember correctly.
Which the song isn't really made to go fast.
All right, Scott provided your outro. Scott, give us a thumbs up. You feeling better, buddy? Our buddy Scott hasn't been feeling good.
Yeah, What's up with that?
I'm gonna go over and rub a little hot sauce on his chest.
I'm not reading all that. I'm just gonna say, yeah, so. He's Scott the IT guy's feeling so.
Poor Scott.
Yeah, so what?
Poor little pinkies. Not COVID.
No.
Wow.
If he's on the show, he just gave it to us. He just get off the screen. I'm not masked. So yes, that's it, buddy. We've been running for 10 months now. Coming on 10 months.
Almost 10 months for me. I blew off last week's.
That's all right. You'll always pay for that. Don't worry.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
I know.
But yeah, when we come back, that's the first week of 2022. We'll be done with everything, right?
Hey, Merry Christmas to everybody that's been listening. Thank you for being with us. And Scott, a very Merry Christmas to you and the good doctor and the rest of your family.
You too, my friend. You and the beautiful Deb and your wonderful kids and that yapping little dog. And so, are you going to go out and wave to the train on Christmas Eve as it goes by?
Of course.
I think you should. Oh, no, Scott the IT guy. We're not doing a New Year's special. No. Jack's not going to be in town. He's not going to be available.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a wedding that night.
Yeah, well, he feels cheated. Ever feel like you've been cheated?
Hey,
Greatest
Scott.
line from a concert.
Hey, Scott, tough shit.
Yeah. Well, it's been a great.
Hey, we didn't even talk about "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch." Good song, bad song?
Great song, classic, untouchable. Yeah, it goes with the cartoon. It's just it's an untouchable Christmas song. It's a staple.
Sung by the guy that used to do the Frosted Flakes. He used to be Tony the Tiger.
Yeah.
They're great.
Scott the IT guy, Merry Christmas to you and Jen. Thanks for being loyal listeners, loyal watchers, loyal viewers. I truly appreciate Scott the IT guy. You people have no idea what he went through with me, listening to me and helping me. He's always there. And I do appreciate you, buddy. I do appreciate you. Without you, I'd have shit equipment and I'd save a lot of money. You always cost me money. But that's okay. So
Happy Christmas, Yoko.
Happy Christmas, Scott Locke.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right, well listen, let me read this. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Merry Festivus. What's that? What are you holding up there? Clash? London Calling?
John Coltrane.
There you go. I need your address, dude. You need to send me your address. You haven't done it yet.
It's 20 Florence Street in Dover, New
I
Mexico.
don't want to. Don't say it over the air. There's nuts out there. Not that our listeners are crazy, but just text it to me. It's not that hard. Jesus. Well, thanks for watching this year. Thanks for listening this year. It's truly appreciated by myself and Jack. We're already quickly closing in on 5,500 downloads. So the train is picking up a little bit of steam. And if you like this podcast, if you listen all the way to the end, share it with somebody. Tell your friends about it. Let's keep the train moving forward.
How about if you listen all the way to the end, get a life?
Oh, Jesus. All right. What did I say? I left off at Merry Festivus. Thanks for watching. Make sure to eat extra cranberry sauce. Like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and have yourselves a great night. Have a safe Christmas. Have a safe New Year. And we'll be there. He texted me during the show. You couldn't. You just.
I didn't want to forget.
Okay. All right,
Hey,
Jackie.
Scott.
Well, you know I love you like a brother, man. And thanks for doing this.
Time to say I love you.
Good
Yoko,
night,
take the
everybody.
lyric.
See you next year. Happy Christmas, Merry New Year, whatever the hell.